Hello, everybody. Hi, guys. How are y'all doing? I'm working on my Inktober. I just want you guys to see how I do it in real time. You know what I'm saying? Today's topic is drain. Oh, hello, King Carnage. Hi. Yeah, so today's topic is drain, and I kind of want to see what you guys can tell what I'm drawing. You can probably tell already what I'm drawing. Hey, guys.
Sounds like I just wanted to put you all to shame in real time.
You guys are the best.
I'm the best.
Alright, Janice is the best. I hope your Sunday is going well.
Why isn't everyone at church?
Yeah, why aren't you all at church, guys? Come on. Step your God game up. Just kidding. Some of you probably already went to church and now you're back. Some of you probably don't go to church. That doesn't matter. All that matters right now is that we're drawing something that you'll figure out very soon. Well, one of you already said. Yeah, okay, you guys already know. It's Leonardo.
Are you just drawing one?
No, I'm drawing. No, they don't. Shh.
Oh, right.
Yeah. I don't know how they chose turtles as ninjas, because like I can't imagine them with their shell even being able to do like a sit up.
Well, that's supposed to be like a joke, right?
Yeah, but how there's shells?
I think that's why it's funny.
Yes.
I guess you can't make it. You can't zoom into it more, right?
Zoom. I can like bring the
You
cam.
can't see like any details.
I'll bring a camera in closer for you guys.
Yeah, that's much better. And then move it higher if you can.
All right.
That's better.
Please sign your forehead.
Kevin.
Hi, Kevin.
Wow.
What?
That muscle's already huge.
Yeah, they're jacked.
Do you find them like at all appealing?
With Ninja Turtles?
Yeah, like
I've seen people draw them in very appealing ways.
What do you think? Like, what about the idea itself?
The idea itself is so crazy, which is why it was so successful.
Do you have a hard time brainstorming Inktober ideas?
Uh,
I think it's like whatever comes to mind.
yeah, it's literally like the first. It's like drain, sewer drain, turtles.
Like color.
I don't think I have time for color. Oh, damn.
Show us your face. Tell them to go on my Instagram stories.
Yeah, go on Janice Sung's Instagram stories.
How much do you draw a day?
I don't know how much should I draw a day?
Not including.
Inktober.
How do you draw a day? Well, you draw the entire day. Maybe like 8 hours in total.
Probably like 8 hours in total, yeah. Yeah, me and my girlfriend just sit here and draw all day.
Are you gonna draw a gun?
A gun?
Yeah.
Why?
Someone else.
Oh, no, I'm not going to draw a gun. They don't have guns. They ain't ninjas if they have guns. see.
Which knows how weird the hand is.
Pardon?
Like 3 fingers.
Yeah, they have 3 fingers, so...
Do you make your living out of drawing?
Yeah, I make a living just drawing stuff for fun, for my comic.
No, you're trying to build up your Patreon.
Yeah, I'm right now, everything, this video should be on Patreon. Last time I tried to upload a video from Instagram onto my Patreon, but Instagram was being a little weird. But yeah, mostly, like I'm putting up tutorials on my Patreon to teach people how, you know, if you want to learn how to freehand, get to this level, then that's where you'll find it. And this is a little tricky because I'm trying to like...
How much is your drawing?
How much is a drawing?
Yeah, I guess like...
Price?
Yeah, like you'll find out on your website. You can just tell them.
Yeah, on my website when these are available for sale, you'll see. But they're never over like, not usually over $100 so far.
Is Sheridan better or OCAD for animation?
Sheridan, what? OCAD's not even for animation, is it?
OCAD has an animation program. It's like fairly new, so I would say...
Oh yeah, I didn't even know they had one. I thought OCAD was just illustration.
Well, I think OCAD, everything is kind of like mediocre, in my opinion.
Yeah, OCAD's not. My friends, I have a bunch of friends who went to OCAD. I went to Sheridan. They are.
It's in a really nice location though, like.
Yeah.
And it's a pretty school, so.
They either dropped out or finished and were like, I don't know what the hell to do with my OCAD degree.
Will you save this live?
It'll be only on my Patreon. So yeah, it will be saved, but it won't be available here. Sorry, guys. Your boy's gotta make a living.
You have to feed me.
Yeah, you guys gotta feed me, dude. You want drawings? You gotta feed me.
No, I said you have to feed me.
Okay, I have to feed my girlfriend too. Sorry, guys.
How much are your tutorials? It's $15 a month.
Well, yeah, it's $15.
That's pretty damn good if you ask me.
I mean, everything I learned in school, and I paid a lot for school, I'm putting it into the tutorial. And I'm taking the stuff from the teachers that really helped me. Like, there are some teachers that you were just like, why am I paying for this class? Like, this isn't what I came here for. I'm paying $40,000 for this. But some teachers were just like above and beyond. And I take what I learned from them and I'm putting it into my Patreon. And, you know, it's some things I just figure out on my own. And I was like, yo, these are awesome. Because they didn't teach you to do freehand drawing in school. If anything, they told me to stop freehand drawing. Because they're like, oh, this, you know, you'll make mistakes. But that's part of it. You just learn. You just keep doing it and you get better.
Wait, so you and Janice, I just discovered that, and it's so perfect. I'm perfect. Not Rouge.
Yep.
For everyone who's asking how you're drawing the way you do, Patreon.
Yeah, if you want to know how I draw like this,
I mean, I don't think, like, I don't want you to, like, feel like you're always, like, self-promoting, but you do put a lot of work in the tutorials and teaching how people...
Yeah, I spent a couple of days, like, I spend, like, several hours a week just building the Patreon and, like, building a tutorial and being like, is this good? Is this going to work? Is this... And it's like, I'm just taking the skills and the things that help me become a better artist and what I learned from school. And I'm like, all right, let me, like, simplify it a bit because some things are just not that important. And I just put it down and I feel like this is the stuff that will help artists get to the level they want to be.
Hey, literally just hopping on to say that I love your tutorials that you've been posting on Patreon and that all the awesome ink work you've been posting.
Thank you very much.
I can't wait to read Con when it comes out. What size pen are you using?
I use a 0.05. Like, it's as small as it can get. I think there's a 0.03. But the smaller you go, the easier the hatch work becomes. And I like...
Your girlfriend draw?
She's pretty big on Instagram. You guys can go check her out. At Janice Sung. Wow! At Janice Sung. So muscles. So one of the main things I'm teaching right now on Patreon is muscles and anatomy, because people want to get into dynamic poses and you want to be able to like go straight into having the coolest, sickest poses without, but it takes a crap ton of work beforehand, figuring out just the forms and the way a muscle flexes. Because sometimes, like an example I have is when your arm is straight, your triceps are more defined than when they're bent, which your biceps would be more defined. It's just simple stuff like that. But there's a lot of times where, it can look incorrect if you don't know what is being used at what time. And a lot of the methods I've picked up, I watched a lot of Kim Jong-gi videos, and I'd like hyper analyze what he was doing, and I'd just replay the videos over and over again. And I'd be like, all right, I see what he's doing. I can kind of like, but he's Korean, right? So we can't really, his tutorials don't really work for us non-Korean speakers. So I was like, all right, I'm just gonna try to be like the Persian Torontonian Kim Jong-gi, but I'm obviously not at his level. Trying to get there though.
What's your favorite turtle?
My favorite turtle is Raphael.
Isn't that everyone's favorite?
Yeah, I think so. He's just so badass. He's always so angsty.
What is the biggest artwork you created, like in terms of centimeters or meters?
I've done murals, so like
Oh, yeah.
10 feet by like 8 feet.
graffiti-ish.
Yeah, I love graffiti. If like, I don't get a lot of graffiti jobs ever, but I have a couple, not graffiti, like mural jobs. But when I do get them, I really enjoy it.
Should I turn that off?
Yeah. They only have 2 toes. They're so weird. This is going to be a pretty fun piece.
Are you gonna add some pizza to that drawing?
Am I going to add some pizza? We could.
What's your favorite car?
What's
like your favorite favorite question?
That's the hardest question. Right now,
Well, because it changes every week.
I know. Right now, it's RW Porsche, and the Ford RS200 Evolution Rally, the Group B Rally. I really like all-wheel drive, like crazy all-wheel drive cars.
Here, have some like pizza flying in the air.
Yeah, I'll have some pizza. This is gonna be a pretty fun piece. I hope I can finish this in an hour.
I don't know. You have to draw 4, right?
Yeah, there's 4 of them. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that. This pen isn't too good on this paper, but
I think it looks good. There's like nice texture.
yeah, it's got really good texture. Like it's easy to shade on this paper with this pen.
That's a nice pose. I like how one foot is lower than the other.
Thanks, Jen Gems. I also have, I'm working on a cross-hatching tutorial that I will be also putting on my Patreon, because a lot of you ask how I cross-hatch with ink.
Would you ever, like, if you had more time, would you do a sketch first before you went straight to inking? Or is this, like, the way to go now?
If I'm working on, like, if I'm going to do my own comic, then I will, like, even Kim Jong-gi, when he's working on a comic, he has a rough sketch.
You gotta plan out, like, the composition.
Yeah, because, like, there's things that just need to be planned out. But if I'm just doing it for fun like this, it's a nice test to just see like how good I am.
What's cross hatching?
Cross hatching is how you shade with ink. So you go with.
It's a different type of shading. Like.
Yeah, it's different. It's not like with pencil shading where you circle motion to make everything blend. You use lines in certain angles.
Like
to
small X's. And
yeah, like as you see right now, I'm hatching in one direction, and then I want to make it darker. I cross hatch. I hatch in another direction, and it gives you the impression of light and dark.
Everyone asking how you draw without guidelines. It's just a lot of practice.
It's a lot of practice, and like I said, on my Patreon, I teach how to get to that level. I assign homework too. Like it's not just, hey, this is what I do. I assign you work and I say, this is what I did. These are the references I use to get to this level. If you want to get to this level, you just need to do basically what I did. And it's a lot of work. I'm not going to deny that. It's, who wants homework? But it's, like even when I had a job and I worked from like when you work in the animation industry, you don't go home at 5. It's not 9 to 5. It was like 9 to 8, 9 to 9. And I'd come home and I'd still practice. Yeah, I was just trying to clean them up.
You use touch markers, right? How good are they? I've never seen them before.
They're okay. They don't
Not like Copics.
They're not Copics, and it honestly, like, I use microns, and microns don't work with any of these markers. They'll bleed. So it depends on the pen you use and also the marker. So Copics markers usually work better with Copic fine liners because they're specifically made to be alcohol proof.
What turtle is next? I guess you'll see.
You'll see what turtle's next.
Can you make YouTube tutorials?
Once I get enough patrons on Patreon, then I'll have enough funds to move into making videos. I don't have the money right now.
Let's be honest, YouTube doesn't pay that much.
Yeah, YouTube doesn't pay anymore. Plus, I'm just gonna be a beginner, and it's a lot of work to just like take time off to make and edit videos.
I think I know who's gonna be editing your videos.
Yeah, I mean, I want to edit my videos, but Janice is like crazy good at all this stuff.
Me?
I can pay you. You want pay?
Yeah.
I'll pay you.
Have you ever stopped drawing for a long period of time?
Nah, I can't stop.
What's the longest you've gone?
The longest I've gone without drawing? I went on a road trip for a month. But even then, like, I would stop at like a Starbucks and I'd find some paper and I'd draw because I don't know. It's not a task for me. It's like, it's how I get away. Like my mind sometimes just needs to release, and drawing is how I do that.
Sean says, fudge it. I'm signing up right now.
Wee! Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Sean.
That's a good question. I'm not sure exactly if this is what they're asking, but they're pretty much saying, like, after you finish your drawing, is that how you imagined it to be in your head? Does it look like what you thought it would be?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once I'm done, that's how I imagined it to be. So, like, when you know anatomy and you figure out, like, posing and you worked on dynamics posing and you know how camera works and how to angle the camera, then there's not really much more to work on.
Is it weird drawing 3 fingers?
It's actually easier.
Okay.
Obviously, even when I'm working like this, I still make mistakes, and I know that there's things that I could change, but because I'm not using a rough under drawing, yeah, I can't, there's nothing you can do.
Do you want to move it just a little bit higher?
Oh, yeah, sure. Will I put color? I don't know if these pens, like I can put toning on them, but this, they're not very waterproof. But I've tested it out. It will work. So I might afterwards put some tone down.
Well, there's pencil crayons.
No, I don't want pencil crayons. Not with this. This marker doesn't look good with pencil crayon. The pencil crayons overpower it.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying.
You don't have to yell at me.
That's one thing that when you're working traditional, you have to figure out, because unlike digital, you don't layer, like, it doesn't work the same. Like pencil crayon over this, the pencil crayon overpowers the ink. Whereas if I had like a micron has darker ink, but I just don't like it doesn't have the same feel for me. So you just kind of got to play around and figure out what works best with what. As you see here, I'm doing another cross-hatching technique. So I cross-hatch one direction to show like just the outline of where the shading is going to be. And then I'll hatch it in the other direction. And it gives it like really nice looking volume. I learned this in life drawing class in college.
What's your go-to subject when you don't know what to draw?
Monkeys. I draw monkeys. Or there's this face.
Piece of clothing to draw on your characters and why?
I like drawing t-shirts, and I like drawing open sleeves, and I like drawing everything because I like practicing folds as well. I really like folds on clothing. So if I have the opportunity to draw folds, I take it. I guess you guys already guessed who this Ninja Turtle is. Any more questions, Jen Gems?
No. A lot of people saying I'm Brazilian, and another person said I'm Brazilian too.
Yes, there are a lot of Brazilians here.
Do you think working with ink and no pencil is great for practice and confidence?
Yeah, if you're just practicing, then just use ink if you want to get good at inking. Well, I do my studies in ink too, right? So when I'm studying, I'll do it in ink. Even for life drawing class, people would bring pencils and Conte. I would bring ink to class because I wanted to really, like, it just cemented like what I was learning. And you're so much more careful with every movement because one wrong move and there's no way of like just gently lining it in. It's either 100% or nothing.
People just keep asking how you draw without guidelines.
All right, anyway, everybody who's asking how I draw without guidelines, it's all my Patreon. I teach you how to get to this level. Sorry for the people who've already heard that. I know I'm repeating myself, but just want to help the newcomers in. There's two things that are very important. Understanding anatomy and understanding how to use your tool. Once you figure those two out, then being able to just...
How much practice is enough until you're satisfied with your own work?
You're hardly ever satisfied with your work. I mean, you get to a point where you're satisfied.
Where you're like, okay, like I'm...
Yeah, you're like,
I'm
okay.
I'm not terrible.
Yeah, it's a lot of practice. Like I said, I would practice even when I had school or was in high school. I'd come home and I'd maybe draw for another 3 or 4 hours before I got to starting my schoolwork. I was pretty much failing all my assignments and my...
Have you colored your work in Copics? No, you're too poor.
I don't have Copics. I only have like tones of gray, touch markers.
How long does it usually take to draw a piece?
Depends. I mean, I finished that character in maybe like 20 minutes. It really depends on the subject.
now?
I'm using a Statler pigment liner 0.05.
What books would you recommend to study for anatomy?
No, there's no books. I don't know. Is there books to study anatomy? Our school would give us books, but I was like, that's because everybody has their own method, right? The it's nice to.
I'd say
honestly no.
The
Just
best
my
thing that helped you out was to actually take a life drawing class, not
yeah.
read a book.
So like I said, my Patreon is.
Oh my God, Rouge, a little too much self.
No, but I'm saying no. On my Patreon, I give. There's this website I link, and like a bunch of stuff I link that help. I don't know exactly what they're called, but it's. I remember just like researching and finding them. So there's like life drawing online classes that like you just it's not like you don't have to take a class, but it's a timed image and it's from life drawing models and you get to draw that. And just the basic understanding of muscles, insertion and origin points, the skeletal system.
If you make a mistake, do you track the drawing or push through it for the practice?
I just push through it for the practice. There's so many times I make a mistake and then I still post it online. People are like, hey, that's wrong. Like, yeah, it's freehand.
When did you start drawing?
I started drawing when I was 3 years old.
What Kardashian is your favorite?
Rob.
Rob.
Kanye? Can Kanye be a Kardashian? He's my favorite.
Why not use Prisma brush or Prismacolor?
For...
I don't know.
I don't know, I just use whatever I have. Every tool is good. I mean, there's better tools, but...
You should sell this one for like $100,000.
Once I'm done, we'll see how this turns out.
Turtle.
Someone just say turtle?
Turtle. Where did the love for monkeys come from?
National Geographic. No, I love all animals. Monkeys are just easy to make into like humanoids.
Well, I think you like them for like their parkour stuff.
Yeah, I like how athletic they are. I love how like graceful they are when they move, but then at the same time they're such dickheads.
Do you speak Persian?
Bale.
Is that a little bit?
No, kheli. No, I speak only Persian with my mom. She's a fob, so.
Fob.
Pardon?
Fob.
Fob. She's a fob.
Favorite animal?
Favorite animal. I mean, my favorite animals would be my dog. Dogs, gorillas, killer whales. Honestly, everything. I love all animals.
Are females or males harder to draw?
I would say females are harder to draw because with a male you can really like go quick. You know, you can make just like a mean looking dude, right? But girls, you kind of want to always like make them, I don't know, when you're a dude and you're drawing a girl, you're like, I want to make her pretty. And then so you like slow down to draw the face and you slow down to draw all the little details. Make sure that like one line isn't out of place or it's going to make her not look as attractive. So I'd say for me, definitely guys are easier to draw.
Favorite color?
Pink.
Favorite monkey?
Favorite monkey is the Barbary macaque.
Why?
They're one of the only European monkeys. I think they're the only European monkey. They tolerate the cold. They're just, they're freaking cute.
Did your parents support your sacrifice in grades during high school, or were they disappointed?
Nah, man, they were disappointed as hell.
I think you did like exceptionally bad though.
Yeah, I did really bad.
It wasn't just like bad; it was like pretty
It wasn't even that. I was like, I would literally just skip class because I was doing
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola. The heck?
Do you use reference images, or are you using any right now?
No, I'm not using any reference images.
Are you going to do a giveaway? I think you should if you reach 100. Just like one giveaway, you know?
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, you convinced my girlfriend. Thank you.
Did you use a dot method on this drawing?
No, I don't. I stopped using the dot method now.
Is your dog going to be in the book? That would be cool.
Yeah, he's going to be in my book.
He's going to be mine.
He's going to be my girlfriend's doggo. Pretty much all the characters are based off of people in real life because, you know, that's the easiest way. But animals and obviously a whole lot of gang shit, but...
Do you like to draw dragons?
Yeah, I used to draw a lot of dragons. I had like a little tutorial as a kid on how to draw dragons. I would taught my cousin how to draw dragons when we were like 12. And he shows me, he's like, hey, I still remember how you taught me to draw dragons. It's like, yay.
How much time do you recommend a serious artist should put into their work daily?
Oh, a serious artist? Like 8 hours. You know, if you're just chilling and you're just drawing for fun, you know, you can put like an hour.
Will you two invite me to your wedding?
No, we're not having we're eloping.
That's so mean.
I'm sorry, who was it?
I don't know.
Okay, yeah, no, we're not even inviting our own friends. We're just...
Well, that's because I don't have any friends.
Aw. Don't get too real.
You know, it all started back in high school. Is it your wife in the background?
She's my wifey, yeah.
How do you manage to shade with the pen? Do you crosshatch or something? It looks so smooth and not messy.
Yeah, I'm using a cross-hatching technique that I've been working on for a while since I've been doing Inktober's.
I don't know if this question is for me or not, but it said, love your work, you're a huge inspiration. How did you learn how to use color/watercolor and gouache?
Oh, that's for you, definitely.
Oh, well, I actually started my artistic career using watercolor, and that's actually how I transitioned to digital art so easily. But, yeah, that's pretty much how. And then gouache, I took up gouache in animation, but it's fairly similar to watercolor.
Yeah.
Why monkeys and no manatees?
No what?
Manatees?
No manatees? Why? Because they're not attractive?
Like, what?
The animal has to translate into being anthropomorphized easily.
If you don't use reference method, how do you draw so clearly and properly without any basic structure? I guess you're like the photographic memory.
It's not even that. I don't use reference now, but I study like crazy.
Yeah, but like you remember it.
Yeah, I remember it, but I study like a ton. So then when I'm just doing for fun, I remember it. I have a little library in my head. I'm like, all right, I know how this looks like. I know how that looks like.
Where can I find the link to your Patreon?
Link is in my bio, dog. Also, thank you, Laura, if you're still here, for signing up for my Patreon. Bless your soul. Have a great day.
Ew.
What?
That was cringe.
That was not cringe. It's from the soul. That's my heart. Any more questions?
Yeah. Did you always draw from imagination, or did you find using other artists' drawings as a reference and copying them as a way to improve? I don't think you copied any artist.
No, I used to copy a lot when I was younger.
An artist?
Yeah, I would copy.
Oh no, you do like those anime ones.
Yeah, I used to copy Samurai Champloo. Yeah, I would constantly draw like my favorite anime characters, like over and over and over again. And then I would kind of understand their style choices. And then I would put that into my own characters. So like I used to reference Samurai Champloo like crazy, Samurai Jack, even Looney Tunes. Like the Barber of Seville because they had such good facial movement and facial, like, you could feel the flesh on Bugs Bunny's face. And
Janice, you're the best. I know. How did you develop your color palette vibe for drawings? Inspiration when thinking about graphic elements you incorporate into your drawings. It's kind of called God-given talent. So
You're the worst at explaining this stuff.
You inspired me to start drawing again. Never should have quit.
Aw, thanks, dude.
Is her name Janice or Janice?
It's Janice.
It's Janice. Do you like Valley the Grappler's art style?
Not at all. I hate the style. It's so bad.
Oh my god, Rouge.
It's so incorrect.
What is?
Back at the Grappler. I couldn't watch it. I was like, this anatomy is so off. And it's like...
Oh, it's an anime?
Yeah, I'm like,
God,
I understand if it was a stylistic choice. It's just like the guy just doesn't know what anatomy is.
Dude, I can't put into words how good your art is. Anyways, what do you do if you sit down and have a blank mind?
Smoke some weed. Just kidding. Honestly, I always have something on my mind. I'm always thinking. Like, you should always be thinking. Constantly.
You should always be thinking.
Yeah, like when I'm not drawing, I'm thinking about what I want to be drawing next. Like when I'm like grabbing a cup of water, I'm like, all right, what would be sick to draw?
How old are you, buddy?
I'm 25.
And I'm 12.
No, you're not. FBI, sorry, she is not 12. She is 24.
11.
She's getting young.
Do you like Pokemon?
Yeah, it's okay. I don't like it like I used to. Pokemon used to be better. They should have ended it. There's like a candle Pokemon, and there's a garbage Pokemon. Like, you guys are out of ideas, please.
Do you live in the hood?
No. Actually, do we? No. No, we're in a good...
Favorite TV show?
Right now, I would say Narcos. I really like Narcos. Yeah, what did we watch? Oh, Megalobox. That was awesome.
South Park.
South Park. Yes. I'm not gay fish. Yeah.
You ever draw on a tablet?
Yeah, I draw on tablet. Like, what kind of tablet? Like a Cintiq or on an Intuos?
Still a tablet. Whatever tablet. That's iPad is a tablet.
Yeah, I draw on my iPad.
What style do you specialize in? Really gangster style.
Basically.
Did you go to an art school or did you learn how to draw totally alone?
I went to art school when I was really young.
You knew how to draw first. Oh no, when you're really young.
When I went, I mean, I knew how to draw. Like, I showed signs of being able to draw well. So my parents were like, hey, you want to go to art class? I was like, yeah, I like that.
Favorite 2018 movie?
I don't know.
Favorite movie this year?
I like Shape of Water, but that's last year, right?
Yeah, that came out December last year, I think.
Oh, I don't know. That's not my favorite movie.
Oh, you literally said that was your favorite movie.
No, I said that was an awesome movie. Gantz Zero.
No, you literally said it was your favorite.
Oh, I'll take that back now.
Yeah, I knew it.
It was awesome. I really like the action.
Favorite manga?
Vagabond right now. I want to get Akira. I want to see how Akira is.
Do you have the entire pose already decided before you start drawing a character, or do you feel it after you already started?
I kind of just play, like, I know what pose I want. I have like an idea of what the pose is.
Are you where you want to be in art skill-wise?
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say I'm where I want to be art skill-wise. I'm not where I want to be in terms of the stuff that I own, right? I want more books. I want a TV show. I want clothing line. I want to be working so many other things. But art-wise, I think I actually told myself I'm not going to start working on my comic book until I'm at the level I want to be. And that took like 5-6 years. And when I was like, oh, I'm I'm where I want to be, so I might as well just get started on it
You have
now.
a YouTube channel?
No, I don't have a YouTube channel, but I will definitely be working on starting one.
What's more important to you, discovering water on Mars or Avengers 4?
Avengers?
I mean, neither, but like Avengers 4.
What's Avengers 4?
I don't know. There's another Avengers coming out?
That'd be pretty cool.
Well, yeah, they didn't finish, right?
Yeah, I guess
So
Avengers 4, yeah.
I mean, I don't really
Like, who cares if you find water on Mars, man? I'm not gonna go live on Mars. The sky's not blue. You know how depressing that's gonna be? You know how much psychological damage that's gonna cause to people?
Do you ever try Disney characters for your artworks, like Wreck-It Ralph?
Draw like...
Cute, Wreck-It Ralph. That's kind of like if you made him like super tank.
Oh, yeah, I do that. I have fun. I used to do that with Looney Tune characters a lot, like Daffy Duck, Bugs Bunny.
Would you like a milkshake to be named after you? Yeah, sure.
Let's see. A milkshake to be named after me.
Favorite game?
Age of Mythology, Bloody Roar. This is so old. I don't play that many games, guys. I don't have time to play games when I want to just practice art.
Advice on how to lose motivation, how not to lose motivation after making mistakes in drawing. I don't know, don't take it so seriously.
Don't take it so seriously. Like, if also a lot of you guys just go into like, hey, I'm gonna make an art piece. I'm gonna make like a finished art piece. It's like you don't do that. You work on.
It's okay to just sketch.
You should just sketch. You should just sketch on, like, my mom would be like, you're an artist. Why do you not have one single finished art piece? Why is everything like a bunch of drawings, like messy on a page, like in a pile on like crappy paper? And I was like, I don't know. I just want to get better at it. Like, I was a kid too. I didn't know. I just like the idea of, I knew that I was getting better because I could always be like, hey, I can draw this. I didn't know how to draw this before, right? And I would never go into a finished art piece.
Can Janice do the Janice voice from Friends? I don't watch Friends.
Yeah, we don't watch Friends.
I'm gonna call your milkshake the Coty shake.
The Coty shake.
That sounds pretty cute.
That's pretty cute. Thanks, dude. I like that.
In case of animation, which one do you prefer for perfection and smoothness, digital or traditional? I prefer traditional.
I think traditional. Technology's not at the, I don't think technology will ever be at the point where you can really say, like, I was working on my iPad and I'm like, you know what? iPad's great. I was like a huge advocate, but still nothing beats the feeling of ink on paper. Like, I could not do this quick on my iPad. Favorite Greek god would have to be, I like Uranos. I like Kronos.
It takes 10,000 hours to master skill. Have you reached 10,000 hours yet?
Oh, I did the math. I'm at like, it was like 56,000 hours. Like almost 60,000 hours.
I can imagine a candy called whoosh whoosh.
Whoosh whoosh.
Whoosh whoosh.
Whoosh whoosh.
Do you know any words in Spanish?
Sí. That's, pardon? Tata. Tata. Do not disrespect Tata. Thick. Yeah, they're all thick.
Thoughts on color theory?
My girlfriend, I ask her, hey, does this color look nice? She says, yeah, it's nice. I say, okay, cool, I'll go with that color. Janice is the true, like, master of colors.
Oh, boofy.
Yeah. She actually used to do my painting assignments in school, and I would do her animation project assignment. That's how we would pass. The teacher's like, hey, can you stop doing her assignments?
When?
Mayerson?
No.
Yeah, he's like, can you, like, because he noticed.
No.
And I was like, nah, I'm passing.
That didn't happen. You're lying. We would have got kicked out of school. Are you kidding me?
No, I say she was just helping. Like, yeah, she helps, and I help her.
Oh, yeah, was it like a crazy confrontation, though?
No, but I did get kicked out of school, so.
Yeah, but not because of that. Because
No.
you're bad at English.
No, I got kicked out.
Yeah, because you're bad at one of your electives.
Oh, true. Yeah, I'm not that good in school, guys.
Not that good. What do you think? Thanos done right with the human population?
Yeah, I would say he did pretty well. Great success.
Do you think the posing anatomy dolls ever helped you to the next level?
No, I never.
No,
I was
so
like,
inaccurate.
I was like, what is this? What am I supposed to do with this thing?
You know what helps with anatomy? Learning the skeleton and then the muscles and then yeah.
Yeah.
And then put the skin, how the skin lays on top of the muscles.
That's okay. I'm gonna just plug it in one more time. That's what I'm teaching on my Patreon. I teach you the skeleton. I teach you where the muscle goes on top of the skeleton. I teach you the name of them, and I give you references to use in order to develop that skill further.
You got kicked out, lol. No, he failed, and then I had to write his appeal, and then that's how he got back in. I can't believe that worked, by the way.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened.
I actually did that.
You remember I was in school for a while, just like hanging around. People are like, "What are you doing here?" I'm like, "Yeah, I got kicked out, but I have nothing else to do."
Any advice for young artists that want to follow you in your footsteps?
Don't post anything on Instagram.
What?
One. Don't post anything on Instagram. Don't.
What are you talking about?
Because I
Are you
don't.
sarcastic?
No, serious. There's this dude who keeps messaging me, showing me his artwork. Like every time he does something, he posts it and gives it to me. And he's like, "I'm not getting any followers, man. Should I keep doing this? Like, oh, I don't want
Why
to."
shouldn't you post on Instagram? Not everyone's like that.
Well, but I see the thing with
Yeah,
Instagram.
To be a good artist doesn't have anything to do with posting or not posting on Instagram.
I know, but okay, maybe
You're
don't.
ridiculous right now.
No, don't.
Yeah.
Don't. One thing is don't aim for followers. Don't aim to like, oh, I need followers. If my art's not good enough because I'm not getting followers, then I should just stop. That's what I'm saying. Is like, don't base your skills off of social media because it can be really a downer. I remember when I was trying to like grow on social media and it wasn't working. That was the only time I ever felt like, hey, am I not that good?
Okay, well, it's the opposite for me.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Okay, one thing, if you want to grow, just keep practicing. Keep practicing. Don't compare yourself to others, and just try your.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
I think your comparison with Instagram isn't very.
No, I still follow with like. I mean, if you post just.
I mean, one of the reasons why you kept going was because you had a following.
Yeah, but if you're a beginner artist, you're not gonna have a following.
That motivated you to keep posting though, to gain that following.
I guess you can, if you look at like, I know maybe the guy who just keeps messaging me is very like, he doesn't take in humility.
Off, but, like, not everyone's like that.
It didn't piss me off. I was like, I felt bad for the guy because he really wanted to get better, but he just, he wasn't getting followers. If anything, he was losing followers from time to time. So I was like, maybe stay off of Instagram. Like if this is the thing that's holding you, like making you feel worse, I guess it's different for everybody. But in his example, it was like, I would say the bane of his, him not working and not trying to push himself as an artist was social media holding him back.
Will you ever be as good as Kim Jong-ji is?
Hopefully, I'm like half his age. So eventually, if I'm by the time I'm his age, I hope I can be like as good as him.
One day I'll surpass you, Corey.
Hopefully, I don't think so.
Whoa. Can you say I'm cocky?
No, I mean, if you go to school and all that, I work my ass off every day.
And what if other people do too? You're not the only person who works your ass off.
I know, but if I keep going, like let's say like the thing is Kim Jong-gi keeps working his ass off. By the time I'm 40, I'll be as good as he was when he was 40, but he'll be better than me because he's 80. So it's like, you'll never be as good as they are at that time. If they keep working their ass off, that is. But of course,
Consider yourself a professional artist.
I'm like yeah, we're professional, right? Do we count as professional?
No.
No? I know Janice is. My girlfriend's a professional artist. I just live in her. No, I'm just.
I wanted to go to art school, but whoever I'd asked would tell me that it's very hard to make a living out of art, so I dropped that idea. Did you go to an art college or just high school?
We went to animation, me and my girlfriend, and I guess it is hard to make a living off of art.
Not with social media.
No, yeah, this is the thing. If you can grow on social media, and
get not the only way, but it's definitely
but a lot of people from our school, they didn't go to social media route. They just found a studio and they worked there, and it's like it's happy, right? Because it's a nice field to work in. A lot of times they'll get you to do stuff that you're like, I don't want to do this anymore. This is kind of boring. But
aren't you two full-time artists?
Pardon?
Aren't you two full-time artists?
Yeah, we are. Yeah. Hold on, this one's gonna be I'm gonna try to fit this guy in.
What's your girlfriend's Instagram?
Her name, she is Janice Sung. At Janice Sung.
What things do you want to integrate into your story that you couldn't?
I mean, I'm on volume 1, so right now, not much. But something that I'm doing now is I don't want to work digitally anymore on my comic because it's kind of slowing me down. And there are so many things I do want to talk about and touch up on that I feel like going the traditional route, I'd be able to do it faster.
How much money would you estimate you have made from selling artwork? None of your business.
Yeah, I can't tell you guys that.
Ever heard of ZHC? You guys would make an awesome duo.
I don't know what ZHC is.
I think it's another person. Another artist.
All right. Yeah, this guy's. I like how he's turning out so far.
How much longer do you have?
I don't know. It hasn't told me. I should be getting to near the end, but.
Did you know you had the most amazing girlfriend?
Yeah, I did know I had the most amazing girlfriend. She didn't want to be my girlfriend for a very long time, so I knew how amazing she was. That I kept pursuing her. That's when you say, oh.
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 Your favorite artist? Answer correctly.
My favorite artist is Janice Sung. Honestly, I get to see her like draw every day, and it's crazy. I'm like, how are you doing that?
Aww.
But yeah, Janice Sung is she's really hardworking. If you think I'm hardworking, you're kind of wrong. She's really hardworking, especially as just like a businesswoman and an artist in general.
I'm a strong woman.
She's a strong woman.
I'm an independent lady. I love both of you guys. Love you too.
Love you too, dog.
What do you like to do most with this amazing girlfriend of yours?
Eat, watch movies, and eat.
Play with Shibo.
And play with our dog while we do that.
Janice is a goddess. I know, beach. Wow, you both are so talented. Thank you, beach. What other part-time hobbies do you like doing besides drawing and watching TV or anime?
I play basketball as often as I can. I like going to the gyms and getting strong. And I really like driving. I like driving fast. I like going fast.
I don't know if anyone knows what you just talked about. Who's your favorite after Janice?
My favorite what?
I don't know.
Artist?
I guess. Person. Thing. Shiva.
Hold on, let's. I want to give something. I would say Kim Jong-gi. Frig, I keep forgetting. Like honestly, I don't know why I keep forgetting this guy's name. He's so good, but he's got such a difficult name to remember. But yeah, Kim Jong-gi is probably, top for me.
If you could pen a reboot of any existing cartoon, anime, comic, what would it be?
Plan a reboot? Oh, Bloody Roar. I'm kind of doing a Bloody Roar reboot in my own way.
Janice, who's your favorite artist, biggest inspiration? Me, Beach. Am I obnoxious?
No, maybe.
No. Favorite fruit?
Favorite fruit? Yours would be mangoes, no?
Yeah, mine would be probably
mangoes, mine is sour cherry.
Ripe mangoes are bomb-diggity.
You guys, it's Persian. Gorgeous Sabs. I don't know if any Persian person's here, but these like green plums. Oh, they're so sour and juicy.
You sound like a hip celebrity.
Janice or me?
Probably me.
Yeah, I think Janice sounds more like the hip celebrity than I do.
I see you very rarely pull long lines with a pen. You make little scratchy lines. Personally, that looks much better than long lines. It gives a sense of emotion or something.
Or something. Thank you. Or something.
Coterie sounds Japanese. It kind of does.
It does kind of sound Japanese. It's actually English. It's an English word that I kind of skewed.
How old are y'all? You're 30 and I'm 12. Can we have that beach speak up? Oh, that's freaking rude. Mangoes are the best. Brazil is here. Of course you are.
Hello, Brazil. Oh, we have 2 minutes remaining, guys. 2 minutes remaining. Thank you guys so much for popping by and dropping in and having a blast with us.
What's your name?
My name?
Yeah.
My name's Rouge.
No, many people don't know that.
It's on my Instagram.
Wow, you actually managed to almost finish 4.
Yeah, I almost got to finish 4 in an hour. It's pretty crazy. I'm pretty proud of this. I'll be posting the finished version on Instagram pretty soon.
Trust me, we're not couple goals. We hate each other.
No, you don't. I love her. She loves me.
I hate him.
No, she doesn't.
Everyone just keeps saying your name. Rouge. Rouge. Hey, Rouge.
Hi. If you guys want to learn more about how I draw and how I do this, visit my Patreon. My link is in the description in my bio. If you just want to like view more art, just visit my Instagram page. And thank you guys. I'm just gonna wrap this up. Just gonna keep drawing until the video ends.
Thank you for replying to every goddamn post. Thank me.
Yeah, Janice. Thank
I'm not
Jan.
getting paid for this.
No, thank you, Janice.
You're welcome. Welcome.
Yay.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Where is Shibo? We want to see the real star. Should we show him Shibo?
No, it's about to end in like 30 seconds.
No fun.
Ah,
Flavor.
My favorite pizza flavor is deluxe because it has everything. I like putting everything. When I get shawarma, I put everything into it. When I get pizza, everything. I like getting full. I like the feeling of being very full. Alright, guys. Thank you so much. I love you all. I hope to see you on the next live chat. I will be uploading this video, hopefully, onto my Patreon. So take it easy, guys. Bye.